Hey guys, just Scott here. Thought I'd shoot a little video for you. Jake's here as well. Say hi, Jake.
What's up?
All right. So I took a few notes on some of the questions and thought I'd kind of explain it a little bit more and yeah, I'll try not to ramble on too long. First one. Firstly, like awesome job. Like you guys are killing it. Jake and I have done this ourselves in the past, and it takes a long, long time. So you guys are really helping us out massively. So. Yeah, good job, and we're almost there, I think. So a question from Mary about where are we? In here. So it's a question about a particular page. It has two backlinks, no traffic, and it's on 5 consequences of debt. So let's go and find that one in PI. Um, Where is it? It's row 64. Okay. So we've got remove here. So basically, the concept of this audit is we have our primary goal is to find articles that are targeting the same topic. And the reason is because when we get into more detailed SEO, if you've got multiple pages on your site targeting the same keywords, Google gets super confused and it won't rank you for anything. There is examples of this in vaping on box mods. You'll see there's something like 4 or 5 pages targeting the same keyword. Here's an example. Look at this. Best box mod 2015. The same thing 2017. Oh, sorry, 15 and 16. You could argue that that's similar. I don't know. Maybe it's not. It's just got cheap in there. But these are the same article. Google's doesn't know which article is supposed to rank for best box mod. So this is the primary goal of this, is to comb through the entire site and group topics together. So back to this, we actually don't have to remove this article because we don't have another article on, say, 5 consequences of debt. It's probably not an article targeting keywords, but it's definitely just one of those helpful articles. So in this case, I would say no. And the reason, if we look back here, I noticed at the top we have crypto IRA. Right here we've got, if we apply that rule of no traffic, no backlinks, remove it, we have crypto IRA and we've got remove here. And crypto IRA is one of our pillar pages. It's a top of a category. So basically, phase one, all we need to do is kind of figure out what category these things belong in. And in this case, crypto is perfect. Down here we've got debt, and that's perfect. So phase one, we just want to see what kind of topic. We use the word category here, but we can substitute that and say what topic is this content on. Phase one, and then phase two. If we find multiple articles on the same topic, then we decide we either redirect them or we can delete them. And this one here, let's go back to vaping and look at these. Here we have Best Box Mods 2015, Best Box Mods 2016. Let's see if we've got okay, box mods. Let's look. Best vape box mod. I don't know if that's similar. It's a deal. But there's definitely two here. So I would say, let's look at this one, best vape box mods. I already know it's actually the same. Okay, so single. Okay, so it's a single, just a slightly different topic. The URL doesn't.
But it also is like a year too.
Yeah, 2016. So this is a single box mod. So this is where you can kind of make those decisions on, can we combine all of these pages into one? Here you've got, look, okay, that's a different type. Triple. So it looks like you got single, triple. But definitely these two, this is the exact scenario where you want to either, look at how many links they've got. This one's getting no traffic. It's got one link. Like that's the one. If you wanted to keep one, you'd redirect that one to that one. But we actually wouldn't do that because we don't want the year in the URL because every year you have to create a new page. So that's getting further on. But basically, by combining these together, we can make that call on a category level. So that's the purpose of this phase one. Have I missed anything there, Jake?
No, just go through. So you would just leave the best 2015, or would you keep like the vape box mod? Like,
I wouldn't keep 2015 because it has a year in
right.
it. I would look at maybe repurposing that page. But we'll get into that with the keyword research phase.
Yeah.
But at the moment, we don't have to. Like, I know it's hard for you guys because you haven't seen the keyword research stuff yet. But when we get into that, it'll be quite clear on what the actions you actually take. But at the moment, it's good enough that you found that. And here we've got this info that we have here on traffic and links. Let's go here. Yeah, this is a little bit misleading because it's only the top keyword and the pages are probably not optimized very well. But we'll get into that in the keyword research stage. But just know for now that just by going in and putting box mods, like this is interesting that they're different categories because I would say they're exactly the same article but are 1 year apart. So they probably should be the same category.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's the point I wanted to make. If I go back to my notes was we're basically looking to remove duplicate content and totally unrelated content. And duplicate content, we'll get more into that when we've done keyword research. You'll understand much better what duplicate content is. So we're not going to delete anything now. But yeah, it's good that you guys are running down phase two and just kind of thinking about it. Notes there. And totally unrelated content, I think there's an article on PI about coffee. Is there?
Yeah.
So, I mean, this here is certainly not related to finance. So that is the type of article that it's a type of link building article, and we can talk about that later. But it's these top 25 things are strategies to get links. But these pages are so unrelated that might be something we kind of remove from the site, right? So another thing with our site is like, if we want Google to understand our site's about finance, but it's got content on coffee, like that's confusing Google a little bit. So the two things we want to eliminate in this phase is week one, this content audit is multiple articles that are targeting the same keywords. That confuses Google. So let's fix that. Secondly, unrelated content makes Google unsure what our site is even about. So let's fix that. Everything else we'll keep and categorize. So although this 5 consequences of debt, where was it? Somewhere around here. This one here, we have no reason to delete that because it's not hurting anything. It's about debt. It's about personal finance, which our site's about. Although it has no traffic, has a couple of links, like there's no reason to delete it. We just would wrap that up into the debt category. And we'll talk about kind of why we categorize things. We're going to get into inner linking and how we link things together, but we basically link together super relevant content. So imagine we've got 5 pages on debt, right? We link those together so that we create this cluster of articles around debt. So when Google crawls our site, they see, well, we don't only have 1 article on debt, we've actually got 5 or maybe even more, right?
There's a lot more.
So this site is a very good resource for people that want to know anything about debt. And Google will say, if you search for something, you land on this page, Google knows that you can click around our site and you'll find all of these related topics to debt. So that's how you become an authority on a topic. And you'll see with IRA, we've gone after gold IRA and crypto IRA. And if you think about any topic to do with crypto IRA, we've got it. We went and did this a couple of months ago. We put this content on the site. And we did our keyword research. So we looked for all the topics with volume and we put it on the site. We've done something similar with gold IRA. You'll see there's a ton of content. Things like gold bullion, we haven't, this content has been on the site for years and we haven't just gone in and categorized it properly. So that's what you guys are helping us with, is kind of categorizing a lot of this stuff. So hopefully that clears up a little bit what the purpose of this is. And I definitely understand, without having like keyword research training, it's hard to know where we're headed with this, but it'll come together. And when you get to keyword research, being able to filter, like just say you're working on the gold IRA category, you're going to be able to come in here and just pick the gold IRA or the crypto IRA. You're going to see all these articles and you're going to go, perfect, now I know this is my area of the site that I'm going to work on, and I'm going to start doing keyword research based on the keywords we're already targeting and the content we already have. So it's gonna come together. I guess, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because there's a lot of like removing, and there isn't going to be that much stuff that we remove. It's going to be more stuff that we categorize properly, and then if we have like a debt article linking to a crypto article, we want to remove that link, that internal link, because it's kind of not helping with our relevancy. We want to have clusters of content on the site around crypto and clusters around debt, clusters around gold. So by setting these out, it helps us interlink them. And then the other thing we like to do with keyword research is get every keyword in our niche. So every crypto keyword we'll get. So hopefully that clears that up. I'll talk a little bit about vaping deals now. Vaping is an interesting site. We publish multiple articles per day on deals. We have a 50,000 email list. Companies contact us when they have deals, and we publish them on our site, and we email out our list. So the deals, they're either short-term deals, like they're available for a few weeks, or they're long-term deals, which is just constantly available. So the deals and coupons, it's probably the same thing. We don't have to worry too much about these articles because we're working on, separately to this process, we're working on not hammering the site with so many deal articles. So we're figuring out a good site structure for that. So as long as you've categorized them, it's cool. But you don't want to link from a deal page up to an SEO type page. So for example, if we have a vape pen deal, we don't want to link from the vape pen deal to the vape pen page at the moment. We want to keep them separate. Because, and giveaways, pretty self-explanatory. Like companies run promotions where they give away free stuff, and you kind of enter, it's something like you enter your email or you do some social media sharing to have a chance to win. So companies will do that. So they build up their customer base and they'll reach out to us and say, hey, you guys want to promote our giveaway, and they pay us to do it. So that's how that's separate. But again, there's a whole different section of the site that's going to be about deals and giveaways.
Yeah. The main thing with that, like for the categorizing, I saw some questions in the chat. Like if a page is like vape pen deal 2017, like that should go in the deals category, not the vape pen category. Like if something has like a specific deal that's like time sensitive, or like the giveaways, you want to make sure to like separate those out so we don't keep those on the site long term, since like as you see, like we have just multiple articles, like every year there's like new ones coming out.
And that's a problem. I guess I'll skip down to the bottom, and someone asked about a vaping pro. We do have a vaping pro who writes the content, but he's not an SEO pro. So over the years we've had this site, they've actually kind of killed the SEO, the way that they've written content targeting the same keywords. So they kind of created this big mess for us, but that's something we're going to fix. Is like you wouldn't have an article with each year, you would just update the article each year, and that way when you keep driving backlinks at your page, in a couple of years your site might have a few hundred backlinks, whereas if you create a new page every year, you're starting from scratch and you're not going to rank. So that's what we do there, but we'll get into that in more detail. So someone mentioned phase 3, like actually deleting stuff, and we won't do that in this week. What I'd like to see is obviously categorizing the stuff in phase 1 is essential. Like that's crucial because we know that you guys have opened up the page and put some thought into it. Definitely, no one's gone and mass filtered, right, NASA? Yeah, but if you guys have looked at it and put some thought into it, that really helps us to know that these categories are pretty good. Any of these notes, it helps us to understand if you get the concepts, and if you don't, then we can kind of shoot more videos like this and just help. But yeah, we want to see the action you take, because we want to know that if we have to do this in the future on a different site, that you guys understand the process and you can do it. So this is more like it's a training thing. But in terms of actually phase 3, like doing the work, when we do keyword research, we probably won't even edit the pages during week 2. It'd probably be week 3, where we have all of the keywords for all of these sub niches, like annuities, 401k. We have all the keywords, and then we go and edit our existing pages to do a little bit of on-page optimization. And some of these, that's where we'll go in and we'll 301 or we'll delete or we'll edit content in around about weeks 3 to 5. So don't worry about phase 3, but so PI is well and truly on the way. So vaping has, let's look at the pages here. We have 600 pages on PI. Vaping has like 2,000, 2,500, nearly 2,600. So if you guys on PI could help the vaping guys for a bit, that would be super useful. Just so that we can get as much of this done as we can in this phase, in this week. So I wouldn't worry about phase 3. We can get to that later. But this content audit has saved Jake and I months. Like, you guys are just killing it. So it's awesome. Anything else? We're good?
No, I mean, the main thing this week is just, don't worry about doing the actual redirecting or deleting stuff. It's just like getting to know a few categories and like really digging deep with it, understanding the content, and like, seeing if we should, like all the articles are unique or not.
Yeah.
Just
and next
really
week we'll go in and we might even let you guys pick, I guess. Each person will pick a category, and then we'll zone in so that you can do your keyword research and you'll be working on that category for a while. We have a few other sites that we might throw in the mix, but obviously vaping is so big that we're not going to finish it during this this kind of internship. But if everything's set out in phase 1 there, and maybe even some phase 2 stuff, then maybe we throw 2 or 3 people on that site when we finish the internship, just to go through and clean that up and help the team nail that. So it's
we don't expect you to finish like that phase 2 or like for vaping, like to come up with a plan for every single page. It's more important that you like first everything's categorized correctly, and then just really kind of digging in like just a handful of categories yourself. So we'll go from there.
It's pretty much it. We'll probably, I guess we were going to do group calls, but it might be easier to shoot videos like this due to the time zones everyone's on. So we might just do some videos like this every few days. And there's also, this is the first time we've run through this training, so there's going to be questions, and this is cool. We know next time we can update our training a little bit. So hit us back if there's any questions, comments, whatever, and we'll see you guys in the Slack group.
Yep.